When mention is made of traditional values, people are apt to think of all the old-fashioned values that have been passed down for generations and have become parts of our lives, for no apparent reason than that they are traditional values. Such is not the case with them at all. Most traditional values are founded on practicability. If some of them are superstitions under the guise of traditional values, it is not justified to throw out all of them. That would be throwing out the baby with the bathwater and as ridiculous as accepting all traditional values. We must look at values in the contexts in which they were formulated by our ancestors. One good traditional Asian value that we are all proud of is filial piety. Now, if filial piety merely means looking after one's parents with love in their old age, it is a fine tradition indeed and one which the whole world will do well to emulate. However, if it means that we must listen to our parents at all times, it does not make sense. We have to understand the times that we live in. Not all parents are likely to have kept up to date with the times, and many of their values may have been excellent in their times, but rubbish in ours. We take for example the dowry system of the Indians. Do the younger generation of Indians want to continue to be sold to their brides? Many of them are too proud to accept dowries. Now, many of the older Indian parents still insist on this, and if a son brings in a bride without a dowry, he is considered unfilial. What is at fault here, the tradition or the new generation? It seems to be proper to suggest that traditional values must be seen in the light of the present world. Many traditions were practical at the time of their formulation, but quite far from it in the modern world. Hence it makes a lot of sense to look at tradition in the light of the modern world. Sometimes it is practical considerations that call for their revision. The simple tradition of burying the dead comes to mind. Certain societies believe in burial while others cremate their dead. Burial is certainly practical in countries with large land masses where there is ample land, but not always possible in a little country like ours. To object to cremation on grounds of tradition is questionable on many counts. The modern, clean method of cremation with gas was not available many years ago, so those who formulated cremation did not consider this excellent alternative. It is odd that people who take to newfangled things like computers so readily argue against cremation. Traditional values should be seen in the light of the times. Some are for all time, others need to be revised from time to time, and still others abandoned and forgotten. Traditions which do not serve the best interests of the community should be discarded. This should be considered as just the price to pay for evolution. In the evolutionary scheme of things, creatures which fail to adapt perish. Holding on blindly to traditional values should not be the cause of the extinction of a race.